So today we're trying two new launches in India that are pretty much going viral. People are going gaga over them. Let's see if they're worth the hype. Okay, first up we have the mystery box. It's not a mystery box. This is SKIN1004. One of the most popular Korean sunscreens is what I've heard, and they've just launched on Tira, if I can get them out. So there are three variants that have been sent to me. This one, of course, is like the main most viral sunscreen. This is the Hyalu-Cica version, and people apparently are going gaga over this. This is like, I think, one of the most selling sunscreens in Korea or all over the world. I'm not sure, but this is what I read somewhere when I was doing my research on this. And the other two are tone brightening tone up sunscreen, and this one is Airfit Sunscreen Light. Okay, so I'm gonna basically obviously test this one on my face and maybe swatch the other two on my hand and kind of see what the hype is all about. But this one I believe is like the real deal. So let's see. I really like the packaging, I must say. Very luxe and clean, and feels really good and light. It has a pump, so easy to kind of apply also. You can just kind of do your two full fingers if you want to. It's kind of hard with a pump because obviously it's easier when you have a tube. But yeah, you can see I've taken quite a bit. Just gonna, you know, go all over it. I have nothing on my face right now. I've just literally washed my face earlier in the day, and that's it. There's nothing on it. And it feels really soft, I will say this, and light. Like, it's going on really easily. I'm not feeling any heaviness. The cream feels very light. Like, you can see what was on my hands is already kind of vanished. And yeah, this is definitely one of the lightest like feeling sunscreens I've applied. I can feel the hydration, but I'm not feeling like, oh my god, it's so heavy, or you know, all of that. It's supposed to be zero white cast, obviously, so we're just working it in and gonna try and get everything. And yeah, wow, I am very impressed by this, guys. Like, it actually doesn't feel chip at all, and it feels very light. Like, for a place like Bombay, which is really humid, and we're always like, oh my god, I can't wear anything on my face because everything just melts, this feels pretty amazing. What do you guys think? This is kind of pricey, 2,400 almost, 2,399. I'm sure they'll have some discounts and stuff, which most brands usually do when they launch. But I just feel like this is totally worth it. Like, I would 100% go out and buy this sunscreen because it's just so light. And for me, I'm someone that really wants that light, you know, sunscreen. I cannot stand like heavy, cakey sunscreen that's thick, or like the creams which are much thicker and you feel them. This just feels amazing. Like, and for our kind of weather, like, it's already, you can see it's been what, less than 30 seconds, and it feels like I'm wearing nothing. Okay, let's see what the other two are all about. So this is the tone brightening one. Of course, there's great sun protection in with these, obviously, that goes without saying. This is a slightly tinted one, but again, I think it's going on really easily, and like, there's no white cast, and it's blending in really well. It's gone. Like, this is insane. It literally vanished into my hand in like 10 seconds. Like, with the face, I didn't visually see it as much, but here I could just see this and I'm like, so that is pretty amazing. So if you're looking for a tinted one, this one is pretty good as well. The next one is Airfit Sunscreen Light. Let's see this one on this hand maybe. This is again similar, like a white, you know, regular cream. Again, very light. Like, all three have the same consistency and feeling, like, in terms of they feel so luxe. Like, when you're massaging it into, like, even if I'm massaging it right now onto my like hand, it feels so good. I would 100% buy these. Like, look at that. One on the face, one on each hand, and they are all fantastic. Like, I am blown away. Okay, like I'm really like, oh my god, this is like mind-blowing with a lot of beauty products, especially skincare. But this really for me is like insane. Like, I love light sunscreens, and I think this is going to be like my new favorite. Totally loving this. This is definitely, I think, one of the best sunscreens, if not the best sunscreen I have used or tried. Very, very impressed by this. Definitely going to be stocking up on this and using this regularly because it just feels amazing and it is totally worth the hype. Like, I feel like a lot of products that go viral and that are all over the place, you're like, is it really worth the hype? Is it not? For me, this one, amazing. Next up, we're trying the new Maximal matte lipsticks from M.A.C. Now, these have been quite talked about. I was at the launch last night actually, and I got to try, like, swatch one of them on my lips, and there are a few things that I instantly felt, which I will obviously share with you, but I do have two shades here, Meher and Ruby Woo, which are probably like the most popular M.A.C shades, and we're going to swatch them and we're going to talk about these new babies and what's new. Okay, so let's start with Meher. Okay, instantly I love the packaging. I love how they've done this whole M.A.C Maximal, you know, like play on this. It's really cool. The first thing you will notice as I take this out is that it's a much bigger bullet. Like the M.A.C bullets earlier were much smaller. This is definitely bigger in size for sure. Overall, they also have like this M.A.C on the lipstick, which I noticed yesterday. I don't know if it was on the earlier lipsticks. I don't think so, because they seem much smaller initially. And the other thing I instantly kind of felt was it was definitely more hydrating and creamy in texture. So I've used the matte M.A.C lipsticks, it's like a tongue twister, matte lipsticks before, but they were more on the more matte, drier side. This is definitely more hydrating, and you instantly feel like that luxe creamy lipstick feel, you know, as soon as you apply it. So these were the two things that I instantly felt. Now let me put this on and tell you guys what I think. So as you can see, instantly it just glides on really easily. There is like, you know, you don't have to like even put a lot of pressure. And it just feels so like hydrating and creamy. This feels really, really good. Okay, so like you guys know I've been a fan of the M.A.C Lock lipstick, and I've been using that all through last year. I do feel like I'm going to be using a lot more of these as well, because I just really like the texture of it. It's just so creamy, and it's still not shiny, like crazy shiny. You know what I mean? Like, they basically maximize everything with this. More color payoff, like it lasts longer, it's bigger in size. So really true to the name across the board, maximize kind of everything. And this is supposed to last 12 hours, and I think it would. And the best part is I feel like it just feels really good on your lips. Now, M.A.C lipsticks have always been amazing, have always been like iconic when it comes to lipsticks, and you know, there are few shades that people like, and there are people that use the same shade their whole life as well. So I do feel like this is definitely a better size in terms of a bigger size, which will last longer, and the formulation feels so good. Let me show you the other color as well. So this is Ruby Woo, which is a beautiful red. I've used this in the past as well, and I'm going to put this on and swatch it for you guys as well. So yeah, this is what both the lipsticks look like. Really beautiful looking. Like, I'm digging this bigger packaging. I'm digging the extra hydration. I'm someone that always likes hydrating lipsticks because my lips are generally on the drier side. Like, I use a lot of lip balm and masks and all of that for my lips because I do have drier lips. So I do like lipsticks that give me that extra hydration and get the job done. And this is doing just that right now. Price-wise, it's pricey, 2,550, but most M.A.C lipsticks are in that price range, and I think it's pretty good for the size that it is, now that it's a bigger bullet and all of that. And I think MAC lipsticks are always worth it. I've said this even in the past with my Lock Lip. I bought a shade, I got 2 shades sent to me after that, and I've used all of them because they're really worth it. They're great quality lipsticks, and I think this one is exactly that as well. So again, a product that's just been launched, but it's really good, and I feel like people are going to go crazy over this as well, like they do with most MAC launches. This was definitely one of the most hyped launches, and we've been seeing teasers and, you know, like seeing the lipsticks across campaigns and all of that, and I was really tempted to kind of like try them, and I was excited yesterday at the launch to be able to swatch some and see them as well. And I feel like this new formulation and bigger size is really going to be liked by a lot of people that like MAC lipsticks because it just adds to what was already amazing and makes it even better. So yeah, I think this was a good first impressions video. Both the brands that I've tried today have been really good, and I kind of wanted to focus on these because they've been newly launched and there's a lot that's been said about them. So I wanted to put them to the test and be honest with you guys, and you can see for yourself. Very happy with both. So yay! So if you liked the video, found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and comment below with any other products that you guys want me to try and review for you guys. See you guys. Bye.